Well, we got a really interesting update on Jason Momoa and his journey in the DC Universe. Despite all the positive energy that's been coming our way from Momoa, he actually did an interview at the Sundance Film Festival and he had some really interesting responses regarding Aquaman. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about it. Now, the other day, we got a video from Jason Momoa. We actually covered it here. And in that video, I have to say, he looked like the most excited man in Hollywood. He was exiting Warner Brothers Studios and talking about his exciting future in the DC Universe. The persistent rumors have been that Gunn and Safran are basically doing a full reboot of the DCU, or at least a soft reboot, and there's going to be some changing of the old guard. This has led to a lot of speculation and teasing from Gunn that Momoa could stay on board, but transition to the character of Lobo. But based on some of Momoa's statements, it seems like some of the old guard might actually be staying put. Now, after he shared that initial video, he went on to speak with Variety at Sundance Film Festival, and what he said there was really interesting. He said, "I'll always be Aquaman. The rumors are, ain't no one coming in there and taking shit. There might be some other characters too. I can play other things. We have a special relationship. I'll always be Aquaman, and there's a lot of evolution for that. So I'm not going anywhere. It's very exciting." Now, after he made the statement, it really got me thinking, this might be why he was so excited. He's had a ton of success as Aquaman. The movie did $1 billion, so it seems sort of weird for DC to remove him from the role and put him in another one and potentially put that franchise at risk. Based on what Momoa is saying here, and the response that he had outside of Warner Brothers, I actually think something different might be going on. It seems to me there's a strong possibility that he will actually be playing both characters. Lobo and Aquaman really don't cross paths very much in the comics, and if Lobo was pretty much a cosmic-bound character, very similar to how the MCU does it, there really is no reason why Momoa couldn't play both. This would really require some buy-in from executive management. And that might explain why he was so excited the other day, especially with David Zaslav. For a single actor to get two major roles in the same universe is a pretty big deal. I mean, to be completely fair, Gemma Chan has already done this over in the MCU. Remember, she's been part of both the Eternals and Captain Marvel. In Captain Marvel, she played Minerva, and then in the Eternals, she played Cersei. Just like Lobo, Minerva had a lot of makeup and cover-up for the character, and fans really didn't seem to mind at all. I actually really think Warner Bros. Discovery and James Gunn are basically trying to have their cake and eat it too by keeping Momoa in both characters. We're going to have to wait and see what Gunn ultimately decides, and we only have about 10 days before he finally makes that announcement for at least the first steps of the new DCU 10-year plan. I suspect with so much upfront news from Momoa, whatever's going on with him will be part of that announcement, and we'll finally get some really official answers to the questions we want answered.